allow for yourself to become involved in the day-to-day, the minute-to-minute, the moment-to-moment process of receiving. Once you are aware that you are receiving, we mean this to pertain to your daily life of action when you wake up and use the restroom, when you go and speak to your friend or your family. You are used to receiving their action, receiving what society is telling you to do. You are used to receiving specific labels, messages that you put across your forehead, and you walk into a room and that is who you are because society has given you a label. Yes? We are asking you to take the label off and create your own. But how, you say, how could I do this when everyone else has a different perception of me? Well, the idea is to become aware that you are receiving. Once you are aware that you are receiving, you can become aware that you are also creating that receptive mode. Yes? You can also put a different label or different thought and emotion to the actions, voices, emotions that you are receiving. You can turn that label into something that is more beneficial to you. Understanding that just being you is the best thing that you could possibly do for anyone, anywhere, because the idea of you being your true self is not only beneficial to you, but it benefits other people in the sense that it allows them to be more of themselves because they say, look at that person being all that they are. They look and feel amazing. I want to be like that. The idea of being all that you are and letting yourself be who you are does not require work. So drop the baggage that success is work, is something that is strenuous on you. It might require discipline, and that is when you need to go into your mental definitions and understand that discipline is not something that needs to be strenuous. It could be an exciting thing of becoming more of who you are, of having the responsibility, taking the responsibility upon yourself, becoming accountable for who you are, and then being a creator of who you are. You are then responsible, and you are then creating who you are in each moment by just being you, and you don't have the restrictions, the things that are holding you back, tying you down, because you will come to find on this journey of more of being who you are that the things that are tying you down, weighing you down, are just things that were given to you, told to be yours, but really they are not yours. So they feel uncomfortable to have, they feel uncomfortable to hold, they are heavy because they aren't yours. When you are truly being yourself, you will be light as a feather, and that is the idea of enlightenment, is simply to lighten. So we carry on from our day-to-day life and we do our tasks at hand that we have always done, yes. We as in you have done, yes. So we do them, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and this is something I don't like that happened to me. I was not expecting it, therefore I do not like it, because it has cost me a surprise, and now I do not know what to do with it, and it is inherently labeled as something bad, something that is going to be bad for me. Someone is hurting this person. This is bad. This is bad. The idea is to always know that you are in charge of you and you only. So, with that type of information, let go of the control and the baggage of trying to be other people's caretaker. You can be other people's light, you could be other people's inspiration, but only simply by being yourself. Once you hit resistance, it is operating not in the sense of who you are, or you have a belief out of alignment that is telling you that you cannot do this certain thing. And even if it is who you truly are, if you have a belief that says that it's going to negatively affect you, then it will negatively affect you because you have a belief. Let's give an example. I believe that I could make all the money in the world by going to school. I need to go to school to get a job. I need to go to school to get a good job to make money. That is a belief, yes? And you could say, oh, no, but these are factual things. Oh, but there are millions of examples on the planet right now that express the idea that you don't need to go to school to become a billionaire. I'm not saying there aren't benefits to going to school, but if the idea of school is something that causes you anxiety, negativity, things, and it is something that you just do not prefer, the idea does not spark joy in you, then it might not be of benefit to you. It might not be your specific path. The idea is to find your specific path, and to do that, you find what reigns true to you with your joy. You follow the little pieces of joy here and there, and you say, this feels nice, this feels nice, that doesn't feel nice. What do I do with the things that don't feel nice that happen to me? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do when things that we don't like happen to us? Well, you examined it, and at first you ask yourself, why don't I like this? When you ask yourself why you don't like this, you will say, well, because it's going to do this. Well, first off, has the thing that it is supposedly going to do, has it happened yet? So perhaps put that one down aside if it has not yet happened, because the idea of you vibrating to a future probability, future possibility, will put you more in alignment with that probable outcome. You see, because you are simply aligning your vibration to specific probable outcomes. So align your vibration to a probable outcome that you prefer. What would it be that you prefer that could be more beneficial to you? So align it with that. And you say, oh, but that's just not true. That can't happen. That's impossible. You don't understand. This is physics. This is physics, you see. You understand we all have a specific vibration. You understand the planet Earth has a specific vibration. It vibrates at a C sharp. Everything has a vibration. Everything is on a specific frequency. And you will not be able to see it. You would not be able to hear it, taste it, touch it if you were not on the same frequency at some point. You intermingle these frequencies, and you have a plethora of different things you meet with different vibrational fields that you meet and approach every day. You feel them, you see them, you taste them, you touch them, you interact with them. The idea is to not let them evoke emotion in you without your control. The idea is to become the creator of your life by being in control of the emotions that you have. The emotions that you have that stray into the thoughts, that stray into the actions. take the actions with specific thoughts, you take the actions with specific ideas in mind of what benefits you and what you do not prefer, and then when something happens that you do not prefer, you believe that you are going to go down into a negative spiral of things that are not preferring to you or happening just because it randomly happens. You think life is just a random crapshoot and some people win and some people lose. For it is a lot easier to fall into the victim path. That can be easy in the sense you are not taking responsibility for the power that you have as an individual. There are millions of examples on this planet right now of people that have risen from absolutely nothing, or what you would decide is nothing. And the idea of there's always the darkest before the dawn, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. These are all things that are true if you believe them to be true. The idea is to believe them, because whatever you put your belief in will be true for you, because that is how much power you have. You have so much power, you can convince yourself you have no power and see the results of having no power. That is the law of the universe. Law of allowing. Life is simply a vibrational expression of the way that you have been thinking, feeling, tasting, touching for long periods of time. Long periods like years and years. You have built up vibrational fields. Doesn't mean you cannot simply change all of it, absolutely 100% right now. You simply can. And the process is quite easy, but the idea for you to change might be difficult, and we would like to express that that itself is an idea. So simply change. You're different you right now. And now. And now. And now. But you say my past holds me to who I was. Well, who is your past? Who are you in your past? Rewrite it if it does not benefit you. You do not need to deny specific emotions that you have and carry from the past. And if there is something from your past that is sparking up fear in you, or blockages in you in this process, you must dive down into them and say, what is this? For the darkness holds the key. The fear holds the key that will unlock your next level of upgrades of who you are. Being you. These things that feel out of alignment with who you are. You go through your daily life and something comes up of, this isn't me, this isn't who I am. It's simply just that. It's simply a piece of you saying, I'm wearing this costume and I don't like how it fits. I don't like how it looks. I don't want to play this part anymore of being afraid. It's not me. And so you say, okay, you can stop taking. You can stop pretending. Take the costume off. You can be you. The true you is all-knowing. Is unafraid of all that you can be, of all that you are. You have chosen to come here for this particular reason. For this particular lesson, you have chosen to be here at this pivotal time in space history to transform into all that you are in the physical realm. Usually people transform after. Always you will be transforming when you die into all that you are, and then you choose to forget all that you are when you come to Earth to learn the lesson of all that you are. But this is the first time in history that there are so many of us choosing to be all that we are now. And when we can put that power into the present moment of being all that we are and apply it to this physical reality will start to change. It will transform. You are aware we are no longer in third dimension, but fourth density. Transitioning to fifth density. It is going to turn more into like a lucid dream. A symbolic soup. So pay attention to the symbols that come up in your life, because they have a symbolic representation of the way that you're feeling. The things that need to be addressed will come to you in a story of physical form. They will float to you, come to you. So look at them, see them for what they are, and ask yourself what it is trying to express to you. Oh. Okay.